Good morning. Our topic today is blooming in the swaying. And it's about spring and what we do in spring. In California and on the islands, spring usually just kind of sneaks in. Winter sneaks into spring, spring sneaks into fall. There's no real major changes. Just kind of sneaks in. Winter sneaks into spring, spring sneaks into fall. There's no real major changes. Out in the desert of California, however, in Borrego Springs, I used to love the spring because it would rain and you would get that wonderful aroma of fresh rain on the earth. And then when you look out the next day, there is nothing but a vast, vast field of the most beautiful little tiny flowers. Just everywhere there are flowers. It is so amazing how the entire valley floor is covered with flowers. But my favorite is springtime in the Rockies. When spring comes and you go up in the mountains and the earth is beginning to awaken and come alive again. There's a particular smell to it. It's an aroma. It's almost an aphrodisiac. It's so beautiful. It is so rich. It is so full. The aspen, I love the aspen trees in the spring. The aspen, I love the aspen trees in the spring. And they have that little bit of yellow dust pollen. But you can see those beautiful little mint green leaves, just barely ready to pop out. And again, there is a particular odor to the blooming of the and leafing of the aspen trees. And then when the sun warms up a little bit, you can smell the pine trees, that fresh, warm scent of pine. And that's spring. It's a time of new beginnings, a time of joy, a time of changes, a time of choices. That, to me, is springtime. Right now, the way the world is, there is so much chaos. Everywhere you look, there's wars, or rumors of wars, or people suffering from this or that. And it's just, no matter where you look, there's wars, or rumors of wars, or people suffering from this or that. And it's just, no matter where you look. And you have a choice. I have a choice. I can watch the news. I can get involved in the media. I can get involved with social media. And I can listen to all of this and I can allow it to just drag me down. But it's springtime, guys. Come on, let's brighten up. Let's bring some joy back into life. How do we do that? Well, first of all, you need to remember the truth of who you are. Who are you? Seriously, who are you? The greater majority of people will say, well, I'm Mrs. So-and-so or Miss So-and-so or Mr. So-and-so. I have 3 children. I went to college, blah, 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 blah. No, that's not who you are. That's what you do. That's your life experience. You see, the truth is, each and every one of us is created in the divine image. What this means in every one of us is a unique, individualized, magnificent expression of the divine. We are each different. We are each unique. We are each here on purpose, and we are each needed. You are love. You are peace. You are harmony. That is who you are at the very core. And so when the world starts tumbling around you, you can stand in your truth. You can stand tall in your truth and know that you are peace. Know that you are love. Know that you are compassion. And what happens when we do this, when we stand in our truth, when we go, hey, that garbage not me. This is me. I am love. I am peace. I am harmony. When we stand in that, something strange happens. The light that we are begins to grow brighter and brighter and brighter and brighter and brighter until we are radiating that light to everyone around us, everything around us. And it changes things. Love changes things. We may not see the immediate results, but it's changing, it's working. Every time you raise your vibrations, you are raising the vibrations of the planet. And so when we decide to stand in our truth, sometimes we look around and go, ooh, there's nobody else. It's just, and then we begin to realize that no, it isn't just me. It isn't just one of us. Because by standing in your truth, by being the truth of who you are giving other people permission to do the same. There are a lot of people out there who would love to stand up and say, hey, this is the real me. And they're afraid. And fear is a very powerful force. So by standing in your truth, you give them permission to stand in their truth, to stand in their truth. And it begins a chain reaction until there is more light than there is darkness. One candle flame can be seen for 2 miles. One flame. And that's who you are. You are that light. You are so magnificent. And you make such a big difference. And you probably don't even have a clue of the difference that you make, but you make a huge difference. Jim Rohn said, you must take personal responsibility. You cannot change the circumstances, the seasons, or the wind, but you can change yourself. That is something you have charge of. So, taking charge of yourself and standing in your truth is one of the most powerful things you can do. Something else we need to keep in mind when we're standing in our truth. Human beings have this way of making judgments and getting opinions. And when we have opinions, we can be pretty stuck in our opinions. So it's important to remember to stay open at the top. Catherine Whitehorn said, the wind of change, whatever it is, blows most freely through an open mind. So as we choose to change the world and bring in more love and more light and more harmony and compassion, as we choose to do this, we need to remember to stay open at the top, because what we know today will change tomorrow. What I think I know right now is not going to be what I know in a couple of days. So I need to remain open at the top, open to the possibilities, open to probabilities. So I need to remain open at the top, open to the possibilities, open to probabilities, open to new ideas. And then listen to people, listen to the spokespeople, listen to your friends, and then go home and think about it and meditate on it. And that way, you're staying open on the top and you can change and you can become even stronger. Remember, you are a magnificent expression of the divine. And you don't need to be afraid to stand in your truth, because you have the power of the entire universe within you. I'll say that again. You have within you the power of the entire universe. So stay strong, Stand strong. If you need help, you can always call me, or you can call another practitioner or minister, or talk to a friend. But you can call another practitioner or minister, or talk to a friend. But you are strong. You are making a difference. You are changing the world. I thank you. And now it's time for us to hear from our dear friend, Sylvia.